Afternoon. Thanks for being with us.
No problem. Thank you for all that you're doing for our community these days.
You bet. No problem. Tell us, where do things stand right now for Oncor customers in East Texas when it comes to power outages?
So right now we still have most of our issues in Cherokee County, Angelina County, and Nacogdoches County. In Cherokee County, we have about 4,500 customers still out around the Jacksonville, Daleville, Gallatin, and Rusk areas. We have crews, we have Encore personnel. All down there working. It has been slow going all night and through the day because of the treacherous road conditions. Um, we are we're doing everything we can to make sure that our folks get there as soon as they can, but most importantly, as safely as they can. D- Down in Lufkin, we still have. Let me get the numbers for you real quick. We still have about 2,500 people out in Nacogdoches County, and about just under 1,000 folks out in Angelina County. So they've made a lot of progress down in that area as well.
And Tom, in terms of the problems your guys are encountering out there, is this ice on the power lines, ice coming down on tree limbs and then carrying down power lines with them? What kind of problems have you seen out in the field?
The biggest problem we have is the amount of ice and weight on a lot of the trees out here. The trees are 100, 150 foot tall pine trees, big oak trees out here. That kind of weight on the crown of those trees, on the needles, on everything, breaks off limbs. But really, what we're seeing a lot of is the whole tree coming down, and not near our power lines. It could be 30, 50 feet away from our power lines that those trees are falling. They're hitting our power lines or hitting other trees that are not being knocked into our power lines. So it's anything and everything. It's branches breaking, it's trees falling, and then some of it is the weight on the lines themselves are weighing down our lines and our poles and our cross arms.
And Tom, we have been talking for the past several days about something called cold load pickup. And this is something we try to talk about quite a bit during events like this. This is a situation in which you guys are bringing people back online and everyone's appliances turn back on all at once. And sometimes that can cause a delay in the outage. It could cause another outage. What do people need to know? If you're among the thousands of East Texans without power right now, what steps can you take to help you guys out and hopefully prevent another outage from happening after the lights come back on?
It's a great thank you for mentioning that. First thing to do is if your power's out right now and you can see this, and you've been out for a little while, go over to your heater, your air conditioner control, and turn it to off. I know that is not what your instincts tell you to do, but please just go turn it to off. When your power comes back on, turn the temperature down as far as you can and then turn it back on, and that way we can slowly what we call just balance that load that's hitting our system at one time. So if as many people as possible can wait and then slowly turn on their heaters as their power comes back on, then that really does help, because if it all that load hits at one time, then all of a sudden it just trips out that whole line again, and then we have to start over, or we have to go piece it together, house by house by house, and that just takes so much longer.
And Tom, something we talk about a lot here during a winter weather event like this, or really any storm event, it can be hard to offer that estimated time of restoration for customers. Lots of variables here, one being the conditions on the roads, the safety of getting your people out there to fix the problem. To those people without power right now, what can you tell them about an estimated time of restoration? You still with us, Tom?
Oh yeah, I lost you for a second there.
Oh, that's okay. I was just asking. I know it's difficult in a situation like this to offer an estimated time of restoration. Lots of different factors here at play: the road conditions, getting the linemen out there safely to assess and fix the problem. To the people without power right now, what can you tell them on that front?
I can tell them that we have every Encore personnel that we have is either here in Tyler picking up tickets, or they're most everybody that we have is in the Jacksonville, Nacogdoches, and Lufkin areas. All of the contractors that we have brought in, which is from Dallas, from Sulphur Springs in Paris, Waco, down in Austin, they've all come into this area, and they're all in that same area. So all of the personnel that we could possibly have, hundreds of resources, are down there getting the power back on. We anticipate that we'll get a great number of folks on by this evening. Some of those might linger into the morning tomorrow in time frame, but we're going to get everybody that can receive power. We're going to get them back on as quickly as we can. We're going to be working through today. We'll work through the night tonight, and then we'll work in tomorrow if it's needed, and get them back on.
All right, Tom Trimble, our thanks to you and all the people at Oncor, the contract crews, the vegetation management crews, the people out there working hard in these cold conditions to get the power back on for thousands of East Texans. Encore's Tom Trimble, thanks for being with us. We appreciate the update.
Thank you, Blake. And if you encounter our folks out there and you're driving around, if you have to get out on the roads, please give them as much room as possible. That is something that we've seen that's been an issue throughout this storm, is the threat of a public vehicle sliding or bumping into one of our bucket trucks. So please give them plenty of room.
And you bring up a good point there. Just another reason to stay off the roads unless you absolutely have to be out. You also don't want to slide off the road and hit a power pole and create a new problem
Absolutely.
and put people without power. So, Tom Trimble with Oncor, our thanks to you. Appreciate it. We'll talk this afternoon.